Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get all of the intel in Season 3 reloaded, and right away I have to mention that how you get the intel in this does require you to do the Easter egg, and I think I should let everybody know. And also, currently there's a glitched Omega radio or radio transmission that you can't currently get, but hopefully Treyarch will fix that. But honestly, what's new? Every single time we have new intel, there always has to be a glitch, but either way, we will be pointing out all of that. And if you guys want to find any specific part of this, I will have timestamps down in the description for you to find anything you possibly want. But with all that said, let's go ahead and jump into this. The Omega radio transmission on Ruka is going to be in the missile silo inside this location, inside this tent here, as you can see on the map. But when we go over here, you can see that we are looking for this tent right here. And when you go in here, you can walk in here and collect it right there. The Requiem radio transmission on Ruka is going to be on this part of the map, kind of near the workbench, and when you actually get a map, it's going to be in this building. All you have to do is head upstairs, and on this table right here, you will find the Requiem radio transmission. The Dark Aether artifact is going to be in this section of the Ruka map, and on my mark, as you guys see, and how it looks here is right here inside this building. Just walk right in, and then hidden right in here is your broken essence canister. The Requiem audio log on Ruka is going to be, as you guys can see, on my mark here, and where you actually find it is inside this green tent, and when you walk into this green tent, right under this table, is going to be right there for you to collect. The Omega radio transmission on Sanatorium is going to be on my mark, as you could see again, and as you guys see, it's going to be in this building that you need to head up to the second story. And when you get there, you want to head into this room right here, and on this table you will find the Omega radio transmission. The Maxis radio transmission on Sanatorium is actually going to be on kind of this right side of the house, and to see exactly where it is, of course where my ping was, is inside this gold building, or yellow, whatever you want to call it. Either way, when you get here, you want to head upstairs and take a right away, and right here you'll find yourself the Requiem, is what I meant to say earlier, radio transmissions. The Dark Aether artifact on Sanatorium is going to be, as you can see, on my mark, and when you look on the map, it's actually kind of a little sneaky one, a little bit under the staircase, where you can pick up the Quick Revive cannon. The Requiem audio log on Sanatorium, or one of the two, is going to be, as you can see on this map, don't look at where my character is, but instead look at where I have pinged on the map, and that's where it's going to be. But there's a reason where I am currently on the map, and I'll show you guys now, because it's actually going to be up there. You can actually kind of see it, and how you get there, you have to climb all the way up this ladder, and then you have to walk on these railings. And when you finally get here, you can see yourself the audio log for Requiem. The next audio log for Requiem on Sanatorium is actually in a really sneaky spot on the edge of this map, as you guys can see where I currently am. And if we unpause, you can see it's right here, but just to give you an idea, you do have to kind of swim over here right under this bridge on right at the edge of the map, like for real. You walk over here, you start getting hurt. So right there, go ahead and pick up your piece of intel. To find the Omega radio transmission, you want to head to where my ping is, kind of next to the crafting table. And if we see here, I'm currently on the roof, but I guess we could hop down. And what you want to do is walk right in through the front door, go up the stairs, and once you get upstairs on this pool table, you will find yourself the radio transmissions for Omega. To find the radio transmission for Requiem on Alpine, you want to head to the bathhouse that you can kind of see where it's marked kind of at the bottom of this map. And when you get here, it's actually pretty simple. Walk in through the front door, and on this table, you will find the radio transmissions right there. To find the Requiem artifact on Alpine, you want to head to the top right of the map, as you can see where my ping is. And in this building right here, just walk right in, and actually walk again, and on this table you'll find yourself the Aether Shroud canister. To find the Omega artifact on Alpine, you need to head to this building at pretty much the top of the map, and it's like this one right here. When we enter here, go ahead, and it's a little bit sneaky, ignore the mangler. You want to jump up here, and up here you will find yourself the Tempest head. To find the Omega radio transmissions, you want to head to this 6-pack of buildings on Duga, and you want to head to the one I'm currently at, so the top left, I guess you could say. And when you get here, it's going to be this one right here at the edge, and head into here, and on this table you will find the radio transmissions for Omega. To find the Requiem radio transmissions, you actually want to head to the building where the Wonder Fizz is on the screen here, and then from there you want to head upstairs. And when you get upstairs, you want to find this room, and then further walk in here, and then find this room right here. And on this table, you'll find the Requiem radio transmissions. To find the Requiem audio log on Duga, you want to head to where I am and my ping. And in this building right here, you want to head upstairs. And to find upstairs, you want to take a route over here. And you want to continue walking up here, and you want to find this room. And in this room, you'll find yourself the audio log for Requiem. The next audio log on Duga is going to be kind of in this L-shaped building. Not that big L-shaped building, but it's a little bit smaller of L-shaped building where you guys can see my ping, and it's going to look like this. Now what you want to do is head upstairs, and when you get here, you want to take yourself a left, and inside this room, you'll find yourself the Requiem audio log. The Requiem artifact is going to be found in this, I guess, power zone. I forget what it's called. It's the electric place, but either way, you want to go here, and where you actually see the intel is right there. Now, you can't actually jump and get it, so what you have to do is go over here, do a little hop in, and make this jump, and when you do that, you can pick up yourself the beacon device component. To get the Omega radio transmission, you want to head to where you can't see where I am, but you can see my ping right at the Pack-a-Punch building, or this one right here, as you guys can see. And what you want to do is actually just enter into the building, obviously, and head up one flight of stairs. And when you do that, you will find the Omega radio transmissions right on this table. To find the Requiem radio transmission, you want to head to this top left side of the map where you can see I am, and when you get here, you want to see a giant silo thing looking like this, or I guess a 6-pack of silo, and you want to take this rappel because don't climb the ladder because that takes too long, but when you do, you get up here, and right on your right, you will find yourself the Requiem radio transmissions. To find the new artifact on Golova, you want to head to this top right part of the map, and when you get here, you'll find this little shack here, and it's actually pretty easy when you get in here, because you walk right in, you will find yourself some Requiem artifacts. So I know most people know how to do this, but we'll go over this one last time, or probably not for the last time, but how do you get all of the Dark Aether intel that isn't artifacts? This means audio logs, documents, and radio transmissions. Well, it's pretty easy, and all you have to do is just go up to a trial machine, and if that trial machine has a folder on it, then you will know that that is an intel trial, and when you activate that, you will also get an indicator on the side of your screen that says Intel Trial, and when you get these, you want to go pretty hard at these and just try to complete those, and just try to continuously do these challenges, and when you do them enough, you will the game will tell you you have an Intel reward, and you could go back to the machine to collect that reward and just do this over and over and over again, and eventually you will get all of the Dark Aether intel that isn't an artifact. So how you get the documents in this is slightly different because there is a special document, but how you get most of them is just by killing boss zombies like you've always seen. But there's also another way to get documents, and I cannot confirm if this is the only way to get a specific document, but another way that I think is just added for you to get documents on top of just killing zombies is by doing the lightning bolt objective or the gold box objective, and when you complete that, it has a chance to drop you a document. As for the Easter egg document, how this one is got is just by getting to the projector step after you get the film, because when you go take that film to the projector, you will complete a part of the Easter egg. But if you stay there for a little bit longer and then interact with that projector once again, not only will you get more story quotes from Maxis, but on top of that, you will get a document. For the Requiem artifacts you get during the Easter egg, the first one is going to be pretty much on the first step of the Easter egg where you are tuning the radios, and once you successfully do that, you will get this Requiem artifact. The next Requiem artifact is got on the exact next step of the Easter egg, where you have to shoot the monkeys in order to get the film, because the film itself is going to be the Requiem artifact. The Omega artifacts that you get is actually pretty late in the Easter egg, but it's when you are collecting all the different keys to launch the rockets. And the first one you get is by collecting an ICBM key. And how this one is got is just by doing the step where you have to kill the red mimic, and when you do, he will drop it on the floor. The next Omega artifact that is got during the Easter egg is actually really easy, because all you have to do is go into this tunnel on section A, and on the floor here you will find yourself one of those capture devices, Pokeballs from Firebase C, and once you pick that up, you will get that artifact. The last Easter egg artifact is for Dark Aether, and how this one is got is by doing one of the mini quests to get the last key, and it's after you interact with the red box that has an essence collector, and then when you start shooting the crystals around the map, they will drop some Dark Aether crystals, and when you collect that, you will get yourself your last artifact. But that's about it for this video. Hopefully it was helpful to you guys. If it was, then I would appreciate if you guys like, subscribe, bell, share, and all that great stuff, because you know we're going to keep doing this in the future. But regardless, I'm going to go, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream, video, or whatever the heck it may be, and laters guys.